Hello and good morning guys, and welcome to this vlog. And yes, in this vlog we are going to discuss the amendments which have been notified by the institute yesterday. Yes guys, and I have got some superb good news for all of you because these amendments are really in favor of the students of CMA final. Yes. So let's start with the amendment. As you can see on your screen, there are three amendments which have been notified by the institute yesterday, and the three amendments are list of notified sections for December 2019 attempt, amendment made in Finance Act 2018 for December 2019 exam. This is related to your direct taxes. This is related to your Companies Act 2013 amendments, and last but not the least, and in fact the most amazing amendments which have come by, applicability of Ind AS in December 2019 final examination. And I know many students are really suffering from this doubt and this confusion that sir, whether Ind AS are applicable in our examination or accounting standards are applicable in our examination. And as a result of this confusion, in the last attempt, most of my students have studied both Ind AS and AS. It's burdensome guys to study both of them, I know, but yes, institute has finally come up with the clarification in this respect, and we are going to deal with the clarification. Before coming on to the clarification, I would like to thank ICAI for this clarification and removing the doubts of the students. So let's come on to the clarifications of CFR guys. I'm not going to discuss the clarification with respect to Companies Act 2013 and the direct taxes, that you can go through yourself. They are pretty clear. We are just going to discuss the clarifications with respect to CFR, and there are 6 clarifications which are given for CFR paper which are in front of you, and we are going to discuss these 6 clarifications one by one. Clarification number 1. Section A of syllabus of paper 17, 2016 currently comprising 30% of total syllabus of paper has cut down to 20%. So guys, the section A of syllabus of paper 17. So what is section A? Guys, section A is accounting standards and GAAP, and this section used to hold 30 marks in your examination. And guys, as far as I know, that this section used to hold more than 40 marks in your examination, because questions from accounting standards and Ind AS used to come to the tune of sometimes 40 marks, as heavy as 40 marks. So this chapter used to be a really important chapter for all of you. It remains as an important chapter going forward as well. It's just that its weightage is reduced from 30% to 20%. So you can expect lesser number of questions from Ind AS and accounting standards and larger number of questions from other sections of this subject. Clarification number 2, point number 2 is that accounting standards applicability, interpretation, scope and compliance has been replaced by overview of accounting standards. Guys, Ind AS are coming into picture in a phased manner in the corporate world. Hence, your institute is also converting to Ind AS in a phased manner. They have slowly started to dilute the effect of accounting standards, and hence point number B, which is a point on accounting standards applicability. Guys, this point has been reduced, its vigor has been reduced to only overview. Now you can safely exclude the detailed questions of accounting standards, and only overview of accounting standards will be asked in the examination. Of course, the study material will be released by the institute soon, and we have to wait for the kind of questions which can be asked from the accounting standards through that revised study material which institute will be releasing soon. Point number 3. Point number E of section A, relative view of AS, Ind AS and IFRS has been removed. Guys, a big relief, a very big relief. This chapter used to be of 100 pages in your study module, and it's still of 100 pages. From 165, this chapter used to run till 265, and it was a pretty hefty chapter with a lot of theory portion in it. This has been excluded. Very good amendment which has been done by the institute, because there's no point in just mugging up the theory of conversion of Ind AS into AS into IFRS. Rather, the institute should focus on the practical aspect of these three elements, and that is exactly what the institute has done. Thank you so much, Institute of Cost Accountants of India. This was a big relief to the students. Now they don't have to study this differentiation between AS, Ind AS and IFRS, which almost was of 100 pages, and now it's a big relief and the attention can be focused to the practical aspects of Ind AS and AS. Wow, what an amendment. So next is serial number 4. Weightage of section D has been increased by 10%. So guys, remember, weightage has been reduced by 10 marks in section A. So weightage has been increased by 10 marks in section D. So what is section D? Section D is your section of value based payments, share based payments, triple bottom line reporting, corporate governance, then your valuation portion of valuation of shares, valuation of goodwill, NBFC, SENVAT, VAT, GST related provisions, value of financial instruments, share based payment. So all this used to comprise your part D, which is again a very scoring part, guys. It's really good, beneficial for you to have more 10 marks in this part because it's a very scoring part, and it's not lengthy also. It's relatively lesser lengthy than Ind AS and accounting standards. So again, students are bound to get benefited from this amendment, and definitely guys, your focus should be on this section. This section is the key for your examination now because 10 marks has been increased in this section. Next and most important and most critical clarification given by the institute, and you cannot thank the institute enough for this clarification, guys. As regards the following topic, problem solution as per Ind AS will be given shortly in place of existing AS. Guys, a clarification, confusion removed, absolutely no problem in this particular aspect. Now, Ind AS will be applicable for your examination and not accounting standards. So all these chapters are to be done with respect to Ind AS and not the accounting standard. We are hoping that the revised illustrations for these parts with respect to Ind AS will be released by the institute soon, and then you will be able to practice these parts as per the Ind AS and not as per the accounting standards. So confusion is solved now. Chapter number, section number B, section C, section D 6 and 5 both are to be solved. The questions are to be solved as per the Ind AS and not as per the accounting standards. Last but not at all the least, clarification has been given, guys, that SENVAT, VAT accounting has been removed and GST accounting will be introduced. So earlier used to have a chapter of SENVAT recording in your section D, and section D contained that chapter, which is chapter number 5.2, which is SENVAT, state level VAT, and this chapter has been omitted and new chapter will be released soon which will be related to GST. And yes, that is the chapter which you have to study in your examination. So these are the amendments which have been introduced by the institute. Guys, all other chapters in your syllabus remains the same, right from government accounting to consolidated financial statements. All the chapters remain the same, and it's the amendments have been introduced in specific sections which we have already discussed. So pretty much clear for you, all of you. December 2019 attempt is not far now. Clarity has been given by the institute. Now you should start studying really well in a focused manner, and yes, we are expecting and we are praying and we are requesting the institute to release the revised study material for the amendments which have been introduced as soon as possible. So institute has committed that shortly they will be releasing the revised paper, revised supplementary. I hope that this is released soon, and with that hope, I also hope that in cost and management audit paper, guys, there is a doubt for December 2019 attempt whether the amendments which are made in cost rules 2014, which were amended by December 2018 amendment rules, will that December 18 rules will be applicable for December 19 examination or not. I request the institute to please release a clarification on cost and management audit as well, clarifying whether the December 2018 amendment to the rules will be applicable for December 2019 attempt or not. On that positive note, guys, study hard and really do well in your examination. Institute is really supporting you to fulfill your desires and dreams of becoming a CMA. It is weeding away the obstacles which are there in your path. Now the ball is in your court. You have to hit the ball really hard and really have to score well in your December 2019 examination. This is CACS CMA Nikhil Gupta signing off for today, and yes, we'll meet in the next video with more updates, with more economic updates, with more subject related updates, and whatever is beneficial to my students. Till that time, don't forget to subscribe my channel to show your support, guys, and do share this video with your friends as much as possible. On that positive note, all the very best and happy studying.